5 days of careful searching led to the shocking finding of Madeline Soto's dead body, which has shocked everyone in the community. This terrible event leads to a grim story about Stephan Stern, Madeline's mother's boyfriend, who is now the main suspect in this horrible murder case. The heart-wrenching story of Madeline Soto, a 13-year-old girl from Florida, unfolded under mysterious circumstances, leaving her family and the community in shock. The case unfolded in 2024, and the investigation revealed a heartbreaking story of betrayal, suspicion, and loss. Hi, and welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, please consider subscribing, as it helps us motivate to create more intriguing content for you. The unfolding mystery surrounding Madeline's disappearance began on a seemingly ordinary Monday morning in Orlando. The last known whereabouts of the young girl were narrated by her mother's boyfriend, who claimed to have dropped her off a few blocks from Hunters Creek Middle School. However, the initial account of events provided by Stearns was soon marred by contradictory evidence, setting off a chain of events that would thrust the community into a state of heightened concern and law enforcement into a proactive search for the missing teenager. The pivotal moment in the investigation came when surveillance footage surfaced, unveiling a stark contrast to Stern's narrative. Contrary to his claim, the video evidence unequivocally revealed that Madeline was never dropped off anywhere near her school on that fateful Monday morning. The discovery sent shockwaves through the Orange County Sheriff's Office, prompting an immediate response to unravel the truth behind Madeline's disappearance. In the wake of this revelation, a sense of urgency gripped the community as authorities mobilized resources to initiate a comprehensive search for the missing girl. The stark disparity between the reported events and the concrete evidence presented a disconcerting puzzle that demanded swift and meticulous attention. The Orange County Sheriff's Office transitioned from a routine missing person case to a potentially more ominous scenario, heightening the stakes in their quest to locate Madeline and ascertain her well-being. The search efforts were multifaceted, involving a combination of ground operations, technological resources, and community engagement. Law enforcement meticulously combed through the area around Hunters Creek Middle School, hoping to uncover any potential clues that could lead them to Madeline's whereabouts. Simultaneously, they leveraged advanced technology to analyze the surveillance footage in greater detail, seeking patterns or anomalies that could provide additional insights into the events surrounding her disappearance. As the investigation unfolded, the community rallied together in support of finding Madeline. Vigils were organized, flyers were distributed, and social media became a platform for spreading awareness and soliciting any information that could aid in the search. The collaborative efforts between law enforcement and the community underscored the collective determination to bring Madeline home safely. An unexpected and sinister turn occurred during the course of an inquiry into a case that appeared to be normal. This turn revealed a web of evil that surrounded Stephan Stern's. A startling discovery of unlawful and disturbing activities emerged from what started out as a hunt for answers. During the course of the investigation, Stephan Stern emerged as the prime suspect in the case. The family of Madeline, who were already struggling to come to terms with the disappearance of their loved one, experienced an additional layer of consternation when the individual who was closest to them became involved in the inquiry. Stearns, who had been considered a support system for Madeline's mother at the beginning of the situation, was now under the intense scrutiny of law authorities. During the course of the forensic analysis of Stern's phone, the inquiry reached a pivotal stage. What was supposed to be a regular search for contact and clues regarding Madeline's abduction turned out to be the finding of a treasure mine of disturbing photographs and videos. As a result of the revelation that these materials were not only illegal, but also of a sexual nature, the situation became extremely distressing. The discovery of content on Stern's phone resulted in two different allegations that were of a serious nature. In the first instance, there was a distressing pattern of abusive behavior that was associated with sexual battery. The possession of material depicting the sexual abuse of children was the second offense, which was far more serious than the first conviction. In a case that was already extremely distressing, The seriousness of these charges added an additional scary dimension. Following the discovery of the evidence, law enforcement officials moved quickly to take action, which ultimately resulted in Stern's arrest. The allegations that were presented against him were not just for the disappearance of Madeline, but also for the very horrific crimes that were brought to light by the content that was found on his phone. With the unexpected revelation that someone close to Madeline was reportedly involved in horrible deeds, the town, which had been taken aback by the disappearance of a little child, was now struggling to come to terms with the shocking information. After originally concentrating on locating a person who had gone missing, the inquiry took a direction that was both unexpected and sinister. The authorities were confronted with the dreadful fact that Madeline's abduction could be linked to a more profound and ominous criminal underworld. In the pursuit of justice, a somber chapter was characterized by the revelation that Stearns was allegedly involved in sexual offenses and that he was in possession of abusive material. Not only did the community want answers regarding Madeline's whereabouts, but they also wanted answers about the depths of darkness that had been revealed as the judicial processes progressed. The case highlighted the complexities of human connections and the possibility that hidden tragedies can be lurking beneath lives that appear to be as normal as possible. With the announcement that they had video evidence suggesting that Madeline had already passed away, Sheriff John Mina made the announcement, the 26th of February. Stearns was observed throwing away goods in a trash that was located at the Kissimmee apartment complex. Subsequently, the detectives extracted Madeline's backpack as well as the laptop that was supplied to her by the school from the same dumpster. It became clear that Madeline had most likely been murdered in Kissimmee, which is where her family resided. This was a devastating revelation. In the early hours of Monday morning, the authorities presumed that Stearns was the one who relocated Madeline's lifeless body. An examination of the video data revealed that Stearns had returned to the apartment complex while Madeline was visible in his vehicle. At the time in question, she had already passed away. There has been no disclosure regarding the precise time that this footage begins. Despite the fact that she was inconsolable, Madeline's mother was not considered a suspect in the investigation. Following the transformation of the case into a homicide investigation, the Kissimmee Police Department took over responsibility for the investigation and its subsequent outcomes. Throughout the entirety of the process, the search for Madeline's remaining body continued without interruption. After someone noticed Stearns driving a silver Lincoln MKZ from the year 2010, he became a subject of attention to the public. The authorities have issued a call to the general public requesting that they come forward with any information that they may possess. The community came together in a show of solidarity in the hopes of putting an end to this terrible chapter in their history. Following the discovery of Madeline Soto's remains on March 1, 2024, the authorities made the announcement. The lifeless corpse of the deceased woman was discovered in a forested region in Osceola County. She was dressed in attire that was comparable to what she had been wearing before she vanished. It was a devastating blow to everyone who had hoped for a better conclusion based on the news. The story of Madeline Soto serves as a heartbreaking reminder of the vulnerability of our children and the darkness that can hide within lives that appear to be completely normal. While the inquiry is still ongoing, we are grieving the loss of a little child whose life was slashed out of proportion far too soon. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.